Are you wondering what's going on in the real estate market these days in Calgary? Hey there, my name is Dean Martin. I'm a real estate agent here in Calgary with eXp Realty. And in this video, I'm going to explain the market condition right now and the stats going into June and how this will affect you as a potential home seller or home buyer. So let's get started right now.
Let's get started with some of the graphs and stats that are in the May report. And so what I would like to do is go through those with you, and that way you can get a better sense of what direction the market's going, some of the changes that we've been experiencing over the last few months, and what's going to be happening going into June. So let's get started. So the first graph here is just an overview of the entire city. Calgary's broken up into 8 zones, and so this is where you can get a better sense of what the prices are in these zones, as well as the increase. So we'll start here up in the north. The benchmark price for North Calgary, North Central Calgary, is $408,200. And as you can see, there was an increase from last year of over 12%. Northwest Calgary, $512,100. Over 11% increase. West side of Calgary saw a 10% increase, and they're at $562,000. City Center saw 5.5% at $498,500. South Calgary, South Central, I guess, Southwest would be 12.6%. I believe that was the highest percentage in all of Calgary, and they're at $437,800. Southeast Calgary, $451,300, and East Calgary at 10.8%, and Northeast Calgary benchmarked $360,200 with a little over 11% increase. All right, and so a lot of people are kind of saying, well, what's causing this increase? And so what I believe it is has a lot to do with, I think, people's mood level, I guess, with what's going on with the COVID. We're seeing a lot more light at the end of the tunnel with this vaccine. And so I believe people are a lot more optimistic. So together with the low interest rates, and I think also Calgary being at such low prices for the last few years, we're starting to see an adjustment in the market. The inventory and sales graph really gives us an idea of the supply and demand that's happening in Calgary right now. So if we look at a year ago on this graph, this is a 12-month graph. On the side here, on the left side, this is the number of sales. On the right side is the average price. So you can see the average price in red here. Back in May was just over $410,000, and now we're we're getting closer to $460,000. All right, and so over here with the green, you can see that this is the number of sales. So we were just over 1,000 sales the beginning of May, or in May 2020, and now we are at 3,000 number for sales, monthly sales. So this is a significant number, actually, for Calgary. We're also seeing a inventory of just under, I guess, between 6,000 and 7,000 listings. What's important to understand here is that the number of months it takes for this inventory to be wiped to zero is just over 2 months. And what that does is put a lot of pressure on homes being sold and prices. So that usually drives the price up, which it's actually doing right now. We'll take a look at total months of inventory. As you can start to see, this is actually, since the beginning of the year, it has gone down fairly dramatically compared to, again, a year ago. Well, this is back 2016, but even compared to a year ago, it's much lower. And so what this is doing is causing the prices to continue to rise. We don't know how long that will last, but it seems to be going very, very steady right now, and doesn't seem to be letting up. So let's do a quick recap. The total residential prices in Calgary right now combined benchmark is $455,200. That's an overall combined 10.6% increase. So a nice healthy increase. These are the main types of properties in Calgary. So we've got detached single-family homes. The average price there is $533,300, which was up 12.2%, which was the highest increase. We have the semi-detached, so this is like a duplex, non-condo, and they're up 9.9%, an average price at $423,700. Row housing, which is townhouses, so these have actually gone up 7.9%, with an average price of $296,400. And apartments saw the least amount of growth, but at least it's in a positive territory, and average price is $352,600. Overall, there is a lot of good movement of homes in Calgary. The prices are very strong. There's actually still good inventory. So what does that mean for homeowners? So if you've been thinking about selling, or maybe you even tried to sell your house a year or two ago, and just want to know what your house would be worth in today's market, one of the things I'd be happy to do for you is a free complimentary home evaluation. And there's a link below that you can click and just fill that out, and then I will give you an updated market evaluation. And this will really give you an idea of, first of all, how I sell houses, how I get top dollar for your property. But at the same time, you'll get a good indication of if this is the right time for you to sell. And for any of you that are thinking about purchasing a home this year, feel free to reach out to me. I've been helping home buyers for over 29 years now, and would be happy to show you step by step the home buying process. When I do that, I'll also be explaining your out-of-pocket expenses, so that way you don't have any surprises. So feel free to reach out to me. There's a link in the description below, and it has my calendar, and go ahead and book a time, and we can do a Zoom call or just chat, whatever works for you. Well, that pretty much wraps up the overview of what's going on in the Calgary real estate market. Please feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions regarding Calgary at all, or about the real estate market, I'd be happy to answer you. If you found some value in this video and would like to hear more, I would love if you subscribed and hit that bell for notification on my new videos about living in Calgary. So thanks again. I appreciate you watching, and have a great day.